Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a bit of Genshin, and I need to go grab the other phone. BRB. Let's see if we can get the 1 minute ad break on Twitch to go like we need it to. Oh, I have a notification. Someone commented. Ah, yes, that one. The one I can't read. Because I don't speak Spanish. Español. Si hablas inglés. Hey, Mox, how's it going, man? Alright, we're at 160, so I need to go kill a rune serpent. Go do that real quick. I am doing well, just a bit tired. Took out 4 trees today. The largest one being 24 inches in diameter, so a little tired. Tomorrow I get to cut them all up. Yay. Okay. Might really need to see about what? Oh. And apparently chat isn't updating. There we go. I got Baiju on accident. That could potentially happen to me as well. Oh, I still have D-Look on the team. Not ideal. I'm thinking about doing a 10 pull. I really want to level up the constellation I have for official. But Baiju wouldn't be bad either. So I don't know. I might pull. Really, I'm trying to save for Kazuha, which is in what, 3 weeks? Ow. Oh, come on. That was so close. So right now I'm at 50 pity, and I've got I'm at 50 pity and I've got 25 wishes approximately. Ouroboros. Just did that for the achievement. All right. Oh, God. Of course we get 2. Oh, yeah, I need to pull up Discord and go into gaming in case anyone wishes to join us. Yeah, I just haven't decided, like, am I going to pull for Baiju or am I just going to wait? I don't know. And it wouldn't even be pulling for Baiju, it would just be, you know, pulling.
Navigating the world.
Because we're at, what, 3,500? Got 2 there. Now I still have 13. Where did I get the 2 extra Star Glitter? Hold up. Oh, from Standard Banner. That's right. Hey, Dobbs, how's it going?
Identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Expedition reward. Oh. My brain just went burp for a moment. That's fine. Apparently my chat just isn't going to update on stream. That's cool. Always appreciate that. Hopefully your morning's going pretty good so far. Yeah. Oh, I still have D-Look on. Crap. Ow. Ow.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Keep forgetting to swap them out. You know what? Since we got D-Luke, get rid of that shield. At least put him to use, you know? I still need to set up the stream deck. I just haven't had time to sit down and get everything set up for it and get the hotkeys going. We'll get there eventually. In due time. Oh, all the way up there. That's unusual. I think today we'll finish up the event. I want to say I was close to finishing it up last night, but I was tired and I had to go. So, we'll come back to that in a moment. It was actually good that I ended when I did because Brittany texted me shortly after, like, hey, by the way, you can come over. Like, oh, well, you're supposed to give me like a 3-hour heads up on that, but you know, I guess that works. Happens. This way. I ended up getting Kaveh. Nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind having him, but I don't know. I don't really know if I need him for any of my team stuff. Hey there, Ashley. How's it going? I appreciate the like. Ooh. No, don't hit D-Luke. You'll die. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. I guess that'd be more appropriate with Scaramouche, but, you know, not the point. There it is. I need to go grab my, I need to go talk to Chloris and buy my mushrooms. That's weird. Okay, note. Waypoint would have been better. Oh. A small step for Hilla, Charles.
Our bond is strong. Time for retribution.
I still haven't decided if I'm going to pull or not. Like, I mean, ideally I'd like to have every character, but my wallet begs to differ. Right now I'm at 50 pity with a guarantee. So it's going pretty good. Trying to read up more on building my character / team. I'm doing well. Do you have any idea of what you're looking to do for a team? Oh, this one, huh? Been a while since we've talked to Ellen, whatever. What are you up to? Practicing. Can you take out all these things? Yes, yes.
How can I smash all these training dummies at once?
Boop. Just like that.
That's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Convenient. Nailed it. I don't know how you're really supposed to hit that. Maybe with the charge attack? Potentially. Teleport to the waypoint. Doing a Hyper Bloom team running the Heat Editing show. I mean, at that point, pretty much have my team. I've actually run that exact same team quite a bit. I just prefer Yelan over Sing Show if I'm going to have Barbara on the team, only for exploration.
Thank you for
so what are your questions?
Add Astra.
Alright, send official back out. Inazuma. Grab all all my stuffs. Farazan, who I don't like. Yelan isn't necessary. The only reason I have Yelan over Xingqiu is for this. That's it. Because it doesn't use stamina and it's really fast.
Take it easy.
I'll keep Diluc on the team for now, just to break boulders. So, like, for example, we swap Xingqiu in, Barbara, because I've used this team for quite a bit.
We can do this.
For Xingqiu, you want him to really utilize the Emblem of Severed Fates, because his the 4-piece of Emblem of Severed Fates, the increases elemental burst damage by 25% of energy recharge, makes his ultimate do a lot more damage. So that's why you want that. As for what he scales off of attack. So you're kind of looking for attack and crit damages, and then a hydro damage bonus goblet, of course. And then crit damage or crit rate for the helm, of which he needs a better helm. I'll get there eventually. So yeah, attack percent is kind of your main thing. For Kuki, pure elemental mastery. That's the only thing you care about with her. With Gilded Dreams, you do Gilded Dreams, Flowers of Paradise Lost, or Tenacity of the Millelith. Personally, I like Gilded Dreams. Yep, just got those. Got a 4-piece, but I don't know. There we go. Attack and crit and hydro damage. See, those things confuse me. Well, what kind of questions do you have about them? But like for her, you want elemental mastery on everything. On the helm, on the goblet, on the sands, and then try to get elemental mastery on your feather and flower as well. I'm running lots on her, but I'll go check out my gilded. Flowers of Paradise Lost is fine. I mean, either one. You just want the 4-piece set. And then for weapon, you either want Iron Sting or Zephos' Moonlight. Where is that? That is not it. There we go. Because both of them are elemental mastery swords. So. And with this team, you don't really have an issue of energy, so Zephos' Moonlight doesn't matter. As for Barbara's only thing, HP. HP everything. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer is fine. This doesn't really help a whole lot with this team because attack doesn't matter. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to show the sword. Yeah, sacrificial sword, best thing. The only thing you should use on Xingqiu, unless you have 5 stars, and I don't know anything about 5 stars, so I can't help you there. I forgot to show weapon. If you need more healing, you could always go with which one is it? Map and Mare would probably be better for this team. I had Thrilling on her until I switched it to the Mara. Yeah. So Map and Mare is better. It gives a little bit more elemental damage. I typically use Barbara with my Ica team, so I care more about Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. But artifacts, don't look at my artifacts. 2-piece Maiden Beloved and 2-piece Ocean Hued Clam is ideal. It gives you just more healing. I need to work on her artifacts. Anyway. Yeah, so you want pure HP with 2-piece Maiden Beloved, 2-piece Ocean Hued Clam. You get more healing. She heals off of HP. Pretty simple. And then Nahida. Were you able to get Nahida's weapon? Nope. In that case, you want Map of Mare on her as well. then you could actually put sacrificial fragments on Barbara if you have one instead. That way you don't have to keep crafting. And then artifacts, you can either do... No, it's just deep wood. Only deep wood. I was going to say there's one other, but no. Go deep wood. Elemental mastery. Yeah. Elemental mastery and danger damage bonus. That's it. Pretty simple. I mean, typically, she's only on screen for a few seconds anyway. Yeah, that's actually like my primary team.
Let's go get ourselves some
or was for a while. So if you ever have questions about it, by all means.
Never die.
If you have Mona, you could always swap out, swap Mona in as well, but she's not really needed. Okay. What was it doing? Oh yeah, I was doing quests. Questing. Yes, competition in the sands. Actually, before we go questing, just to give you an idea of like... Go to Spiral Abyss. I don't do well here. I said mine's gonna be just a hair different because I'm using Barbara on the second team. But where's he on? My bad, I forgot. I have the Mara only on Nahida and Thrilling still on Barbara. That's fine. You could also do... What is it called? Hang on, let me pull up real quick. Let's see. This is a poor life choice, but we're gonna do it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I can't view it right now. There's one other book that you can use that's a healing book. It doesn't really matter. Do you have a sacrificial fragments at all? Or no? Had to go check. Yeah, you definitely want Mara on Nahida more so.
Witness the power of the wild. Rain out. Thumbs over. Busted.
I'll settle this.
Quietly now.
Yeah, you can see like this team just kind of melts things and doesn't ever get hit.
No, my sword.
Because you have Sing Sho, you have his healing swords. What constellation is your Sing Sho?
Body and mind. Make yourselves at home. My bond is strong.
Ow.
Lightning, Sherlock Bob.
Gotcha. These are about to get dicey. Witness the power of the wild. Know my
Jeez.
sword. Dissipate.
Busted.
Okay, you can quit bullying me now.
Comes the cash.
0? Oof. Well, I do recommend if you have the resources when the time comes, which I believe next month he'll be available for purchase. I would recommend slowly building him up. At C6, he becomes insanely strong. And I have him, of course, at C5. So close. So his ultimate that does the multi-sword thing gets one extra sword at C6. That does more damage.
Shadows of fate. Let the show be. Propagate. Ah! Speed of light. Ah! With sword comes shadow. delves into death. Incoming. Hey! Fate is upon you. Speed of light.
Ow.
Let's dance.
Don't tell me to waste my... Oh no, you don't have to spend money. The Masterless Star Glitter, I believe it's that one, the first one on the Paimon's Bargains. So what you get from doing pulls, every month there are 2 characters that you can purchase through there. So they don't cost anything, but if you've done pulls, you have that resource. Oh, you are gonna die, sweetheart. Don't do that. Ow.
I'll protect us. Spring forth. Written in the stars. Delve into death.
Okay, could you not kill her? Thanks. This used to be my Hyper Bloom team.
Incoming.
Son of a... Okay, anyway, you get the point. Oh, no. Ooh. Yeah, I try not to spend those. I mean, I have lately, because when I was trying to pull from Nahida. Yeah, these. So, like, this month I bought Bennett, because I wanted to see one Bennett finally, because I could not get him for the life of me. Anyway. Let's see. Paimon's Bargains. Oh, sorry. Sing Show won't be available again until September. So you've got time. Next month, you'll have Barbara and Kaya. And then in July, you'll have Fischl and Zhongling. So you get some time. And they're, what, 34 each? So. But you can only buy one. Yeah, unlock it, I guess. Jeez. Am I the only one that couldn't get Benny? So when he was on one of the banners, I pulled like 40 times. Didn't get him once. So annoyed. Because at C1, he gives you an extra 20% damage boost. Or he gives you the 20% damage boost even when you're below 70% health. Sucrose at C6. Ooh. I've got Layla at C6. That was the wrong button. Something is trying to kill me. Could it not? Layla's pretty amazing. She has a wonderful shield. No. Climbing Simulator 2023. I mean, you could always build a swirl team with her.
It should be around here.
Or you could swap out Xingqiu and utilize Sucrose. Because with 4-piece Viridescent Veneer, she
Kave? Are you?
she lowers resistances for whatever she swirls. So if she swirls Syndra, lowers her resistance. Your hyper wounds do more damage. Ow.
Oh, looks like Layla's already done.
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time.
Again.
How are the other contestants doing?
Kainari and Hakai forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. You two are the only ones left. Huh? That's weird. Didn't you start digging really early on?
Yes, I kept digging, but instead of finding a disruptor, I found a ruin. I fell
Oh.
down pretty deep, and it was completely dark in there. It took me quite some time to unlock the various mechanisms and return to the surface.
That's actually really impressive.
Finishing a week's worth
So
of
essentially be
trials
like
in
a
such a short
hyperluminous sword?
time.
Yeah, more or less.
That's pretty amazing, Madam
If you
Faruzan.
swirl Dendro, it lowers the resistances. Hyperlume does a little bit
I
more.
encountered a lot of
The caveat to
monsters and
that,
foxes
of
along the
course,
way,
being
and I brought the
you have
booty
less Hydra
outskirts of the
application,
competition zone.
so
When I
Hyperlume
came
doesn't
back,
happen as
I was
often sometimes
absolutely
because of that.
parched. And then I blacked out. Probably from the heat, you know?
I would probably do
When I woke
Sucrose
up, it was
after
already night.
Nahida.
I used the last of my strength to come here.
Or
Almost curious
Nahida,
reason
Barbara,
indeed.
Sucrose, Cookie.
But
Sorry.
are you sure you're all right? It sounds like you were in an incredibly dangerous situation. You said you were familiar
Well, no,
with
you
the
could just
desert.
do
The way you
Nahida,
handle
Sucrose.
problems,
Nahida, Sucrose, and then
it does
continue.
feel rather at odds with your title as a genius.
Who do you think will win?
It was probably, but that had nothing to do with me being a genius. It was my decision.
Tainari.
The
think
way
Tainari
I
would
did
win.
things wasn't optimal, but I wouldn't have been comfortable.
I would
not
use
doing
Sucrose
it
more, but
either.
she dies instantly,
My
sadly.
conscience
So
would have weighed on me.
I don't have her built at all.
Youths these days, each stranger than
I
the
think I've got her at
next.
C1 or C2.
But back to the main issue at hand. Since we are both very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is, let's dig it up then.
I have to say, I really hate the desert
This
so
is
much.
indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we count the score this time?
Yeah, I would say Tainari.
What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger. As for the points, I guess we can draw lots again later. I can't think of anything better.
Alright, in that case, let's all head back to Aru Village. Paimon thinks you'll both need some water and rest.
So it's funny, Ashley, you actually popped up in my people I may know list the other day because, I guess because you viewed my stream. I don't know. Well, that's weird because you shouldn't pop up in my people I may know on my main account. Whatever. Just Facebook things. Being creepy. Ooh, a Sealy. And just like that, we're off course. It's fine. Lead the way, little one. Probably gonna lead me to danger like you normally do. Because you're a jerk. And there's still so much in Smera that I need to explore. Funny. Want me to come back and ask why there's no pup cam? Because he's not in the room at the moment. He is pouting. He's on the couch because I wouldn't let him be outside with me while I was cutting down giant trees. Yeah, like I have the cam up. It's just no point having it on while he's not in here. However, we could change that. Just like that. Do you want a cookie? Yeah, you gotta sit for me. Good boy. We're getting low on cookies, though. Poor boy. Yeah, he gets very upset if I don't let him be outside with me. But I literally felled a tree that was 24 inches in diameter and about 80 feet tall.
Easy money.
Didn't think it'd be a good idea to have him there. Alright, now where's the other thing that I saw? Because the last thing I want is for him to get hurt, you know? However, he doesn't believe me when I tell him it's for his own good. Oh, there's a chest over there. Let's go grab that. Oof. That's a cold nose, sir. You know that? Cold nose, indeed. So a friend gave me a stream deck the other day for my birthday, and I'm probably going to set up want the hotkeys on to just be my BRB screen, just to transition over, and just have it be the doggo cam on the BRB screen. That is, of course, if he cooperates and stays in view of the camera. Unless I spend another like $300 on another instant 360 to follow him, because he does this. Is my dude there? Lay there. Lay in view of the camera, okay? It was actually an early birthday gift, so my birthday's not till June. But he was on this side of town, and he had an extra, so but thank you. So he upgraded his, and he figured, well, I'll give Joe my old one as a birthday gift, and I appreciate that. I just haven't had the time to set it up yet. It's amazing what all you can do with these things. They're super in depth. Happy Earth. Thank you. Back when I was single, I did birthday streams, but nowadays I don't. Unless for some reason the girlie's not with me, but
One way to draw your target
we'll
out
see.
of hiding.
There you go. Good boy. Stay in view of the camera. That's what you're supposed to do.
My experiment.
I'm
Will
curious.
succeed.
Where is he? Do you have VV on you yet? He does. All right, so you know what? We're gonna swap you out instead. No. Oh, there's a chest there.
Chests appearing out
That
of
works.
thin air?
That's how I feel too. Oh,
This
I
needs
gotta skip
research.
forward. Ow. Man. Alright, now where? I saw something else.
Bond is strong.
Yeah, what constellation is my sucrose? Yeah, just C1. Back when I moderated for Dad, we made him cry on his birthday. Aw. I assume good tears, not bad tears. Now, the last time I did a birthday stream, it was 2 years ago, and there was no one there. It was fine. I want to say I was playing Diablo 2. It sounds about right. I saw something else over here, didn't I? Eventually, I will build a community large enough that I can do birthday streams again. Oh, that guy probably wants to talk to me. We're not going to talk to him.
Take it easy.
Oh, I didn't get the snake. Hey, Mika, how's it going?
I see everything.
Happy to apply. Busted.
Sure. Yeah, he's expressed by having his family and friends and sports fall. Wow, that's really awesome. Do you need me to create an invite link or
Everyone pop in.
for them?
Stand with me. Gotcha.
No. I don't think there's any special permissions for voice chat, so.
Quietly now.
I see everything.
The bond is
Give
strong.
me one sec. when I'm not fighting mushrooms, you know.
Game's up. Fun's over.
One of these days I'll farm mushrooms and, you know, get the crystalline cistus I need. Alright, so. Oh, I know. That's like my main team, sadly. Just get rid of everyone. Nah, I need to use my Ayaka team for anytime I farm them, and I just have not taken the time to do so. Yeah.
Easy money. Take it easy.
Yep, I sent it to you. Okay. Directly to you. Oh. Guess I just need to go this way. So Ashley, how big was his community tip on average? Like 30 to 50 people or more? Whee! Bonk. Everything in MLS and whee! Oh, there's Al Hatham.
Looks like the second round is over. I wonder who is faster, Kaveh or Madame Farazan? Huh? Where's Madame Farazan?
She went to get water. She'll be back shortly. We basically arrived at the same time, so we'd like to draw lots again.
You get caught up in some things so easily, like drawing,
lots. And
I'm
they're
not
always
caught
stacked against
up
you, poor
in
Kaveh.
anything. Don't make it sound like I take pleasure in having bad luck.
Really? Then should I say that you have a curious affinity for drawing lots?
I'll go get the box and slips of paper.
Kaveh is silent.
Please wait a moment. Oh, here we go again. Let's see how I fare.
That didn't work. Trying to remove a
I got it. Did you see
a
that?
callus.
I won.
Oh, you won for once. That's rare. I like how Illuminate just claps for him.
Congratulations.
Looks like Kave's
How
life's
cute.
taking a turn for the better.
For the moment. It's gonna go to crap in a minute.
After
Always
all this
does.
time.
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert. This round's points are yours.
She let him win, didn't she?
And with that, our second round is done. Sino, Layla, and Kaveh are our victorious contestants. As for the current standings, let me see. Sino and Layla both have 4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Farazan, Kaveh, and Hakai. The next round will be the final one. Please rest up before then, everyone.
Like a dog.
I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Gala are debuting new games, so feel free to drop by if you're interested. Otherwise, see you next round.
Antagonize you and annoy you. Out of love. Hey Trinity, how's it going? Oh, I have to go all the way back here. Play at a booth, huh? Hi. Are you a precious puppy? Are you a precious puppy? Why does chat hate me so much? Just like refuses to load on YouTube half the time. There we go.
It feels like
Hey there, Feather.
something's been on your mind this entire time.
Wait, man, I saw before the competition started. This is a secret conversation we ever heard after the first round ended.
Paimon, I finally found you.
Ooh.
Finally? Did something happen?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia Extravaganza?
What's
When
up, Liz?
Candace and I were at the cafe earlier, we might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised as tourists here to shop. But no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks,
There we
I bet
are.
they do dirty
That's a
work
good
like
puppy.
kidnapping or assassinations.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be
You're
someone
really
called
the highlight of the
Sachin.
stream. Let's be honest.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina mentioned during the opening ceremony? He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the Diadem of Knowledge, but he hasn't shown himself at all.
Oh, diadem. There,
Sounds
proper
like a rich
pronunciation.
person, all right. It makes sense now.
Got
The
told
Eremites
yesterday I
have
was saying
been
it
struggling
wrong.
to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing
Oh, yeah, I
private
took good
work that
notes.
involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year.
Are we gonna
This
cuddle
one
later?
job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy for a while.
The extravaganza has brought
I need to
many
brush you out
tourists
after
to
this.
Sumeru City all at
If
once.
it's not too dark.
So it's likely that they took advantage of the bustle to sneak in.
I'm doing quite
Tia
well.
and I
Just
wanted to
just a
directly
bit sore.
capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to slip away.
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene.
Here, you can have that,
Who's
thank you.
legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra or the Core of 30?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head over to the Academia and tell Amatra? Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all.
I don't know if you saw the video I posted in Discord, but took out a tree that was about 24 inches in
don't sweat it.
diameter
The Eremites'
and about 70 feet
reputation is
tall,
gonna get even worse if these
and also managed to
scumbags
uproot another
succeed.
tree when it went down. So
But this is
convenient.
Sumeru City. Candace and I don't have as much freedom to act here, so we're leaving
Hello
this
there.
in your hands.
Should you require our aid, come find us at the cafe.
Nope. This is your feathers.
Noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? Cause Paimon's starting to think that there's more than
I mean,
meets
that's for the
eye, you
best. Crazy is always a good thing.
two. But thinking like this isn't doing anything.
Thank you for the butthole, Liz. I appreciate that.
Let's just go find Amatra.
Yeah. Of course Nilu is busy in another quest. Son of a- Okay, Lotus Somno, Chapter 1. Is it your cousin? Oh. Oh, you know, there's that. Oh,
Take it easy.
but it's so right. I have too many quests again. I can't complete the event until I do part of Nilu's story. This happens so much.
Nilu, it's nice to see you
I
again.
mean, I still would if I didn't have Cookie.
Hey there, traveler in Paimon.
Are you here for some shopping
But
too?
Cookie just is better.
That's right. Although there were a few hiccups here and there, the Sub-Zerus festival turned out to be a grand success.
I can
And
cancel
so,
if I don't feel like doing it.
The theater
I'll
wants
I'll
to
do it
host a
all.
celebration event.
Hopefully, I only have to like
You
do a
wanna come?
cutscene and then go back to the
It'll
story.
be a really fun time.
A celebration event?
It's something like a tradition of ours. Whenever we wrap an important performance, we'll get
Why?
together and unwind. Rehearsals are exhausting. If you keep your nose to the grindstone, you're going to wipe yourself out sooner or later. Mr. Zubair, our manager, always says that celebrations aren't just for fun, but that they should also be occasions for reflection and review.
I mean, I did lose my 50-50
But no
for
one
C2
remembers that
Nihida
once
to
the
coaching, so
celebration starts. It's not
I
like
feel
he
ya.
can't also have some fun himself.
We've been to a lot of festivals during our adventures.
yeah.
Your
And that hurts
celebrations
C1.
also have lots of yummy food and drinks.
Of course. We always do lots of
Still trying to
eating,
decide if I should
tasting,
pull on
and
Baiju or
gift
not.
exchanging. We try really hard to show our appreciation for everyone.
Ah, so we'll need to bring a present.
Into a gift box you go, Paimon.
Hey! Paimon's gonna put you in a box first!
It's fine.
It's pretty impressive.
No need to stress, Paimon.
It's just,
You
I
can
don't know.
come. Presents
Is he a
and
better Dendro applicator than
the gift
Dendro MC?
exchange is just to make the celebration more entertaining. You two being there would be the best gift of all. It'll also be a good time to introduce you to the rest of the theater.
Ouch. Speaking of, since we last met in a dream,
Is something
I Pity Dendro's art can also be here.
Yeah.
When did I get my Mona? Who was I pulling for?
Rest and recover. I tried to visit her, but I got turned away at the door. The people there
Was it
wouldn't
my
listen
first
to a
Nihita
single
that I
word
was pulling
said.
for?
All I could do was to leave a letter encouraging her to get some rest
I don't
and
remember.
keep her spirits up. She'll be better soon. And then we can celebrate together at the theater.
Who was after Yeon's
It's
banner?
Nilu that we managed to save Dunyarzad.
Because I want to say the most, the second one, the one that just happened.
Just now, I actually felt really self-conscious when Paimon talked about us in the same
I think
breath.
Baiju is not a must pull
Compared to you,
if you're looking for effective healer and shielder, but he is nice to have.
Anyway, all that aside,
That's fair.
Are you thinking about coming to our event?
I would say Kokomi is a must pull.
Great time! What do you think, Traveler?
All right, then let's head to the theater. Wait, I completely forgot about this pile of stuff.
Whoa! Did you buy all of this, Nilu?
Just
Oh,
one box. The rest were given to me. I really don't know.
Mika,
how
you
to
said that
do
you
this
have
much.
both APEP and Scaramouche unlocked, right?
Too many freebies. Many vendors give out samples
Can we
for
do that
free,
real quick?
but Paimon's
After I get done
never
with this
seen
section of
as
Nilu
much.
cutscene?
All I know is that whenever I start
Kokomi, of
chatting
course.
with
Yeah,
people,
we all need
my
Kokomi.
hands would
We
get
need more
more
jellyfish
and
in our
more
life.
full until I can't
I
hold
say
anything
until I go to the
anymore.
beach and get stung by
This
jellyfish.
happen every time. I was planning on
After
making
July, you do not go to the
arrangements
beaches
for
here
that
because you will
before
get stung by
continuing on with my
jellyfish.
shopping, but I don't think I'll have the time.
So this isn't even all of it?
Are you sure?
Of course!
To be fair, everyone said Kokomi was terrible when she first came out, though. And then they realized, like, oh no.
I'm so sorry to trouble you like this.
Then they realized that she's
I
actually
meant to
good.
invite you to our celebration, but now you're helping me instead.
Full of gerts.
Well, let's hurry up and grab the last few things, so we can get back to the theater.
Ew. Lotus. I mean, Yutao is pretty adorable, not gonna lie. But request to join. Oh. I see that. Woo! Welcome back. Just like Goku, she receives a lot of hate until Dendro comes. No, like when I first saw Kuki, a lot of people said she was terrible. I was like, no, I want her. Like Electro Healer? That sounds like right up my alley. And yeah, no, totally really like Kuki. And she's so easy to play. Door. It's the, I assume the other Electro Healer is Dory? Who I think I have it, unfortunately, C6. Let's see, what is my Dory at? Oh yeah. Nope, C6. Well, Dory is 100% useless? Yeah, exactly. So because she was on Nahita's banner, I was pulling, I did 170 pulls on Nahita's banner. Yeah, I have C6 Layla, C6 Cookie, and C6 Dory. Yeah, I'm back. My bad. I just did cooking bacon. Ooh. Well, I can't activate either of them, so. I also have no idea where Scaramouche is. Oh. Yes. Man, I haven't had bacon in so long. What type of bacon is it? Just regular bacon, or are you doing like the super awesome brown sugar maple bacon? What was that, dude? I mean, it would just be pun central. Hickory smoked thick cut. I mean, that's not bad, but you should add a little bit of maple in there. Maple bacon is amazing. I've actually considered making maple bacon. A little brown sugar, a little bit of maple syrup in there. Air fry it. And there's no mess. Ooh, that'd be good too. I actually don't eat a whole lot of bacon, mainly because I just hate trying to deal with it. Alright, so you said you're coming with Ito. Sounds about right. You know what? I'll go with Yelan. Oh no, if you... Wait, who are you using? You're using... Aika then. Yep. Well, with Shinha and... Yeah, no. This is the best choice. My son's so picky. They won't let me. I love doing candied bacon in the oven. Oh, tell your son that he's wrong. Candied bacon is amazing. Oh, this is Scaramouche? A lot of times candied bacon is just brown sugar and bacon. What is this? No, it is. It's amazing. Because you're Ito. What's with the little chargy dudes? Oh. It all comes tumbling down. He's 100% wrong. Exactly. So I've actually fought Scaramouche once before, like 3 months ago. When I first... Hey, what... Oh, you're playing with the ball. Okay. Someone invited me in. Like when I first started playing, someone invited me to fight Scaramouche. I didn't know who it was. It is. This is a pretty epic track. It has some Nier Automata vibes to me. Ow, son of a... I am not familiar with the track. Have you ever played Nier Automata though? Am I supposed to hit T? I hit T. And then E.
Reality is pain.
Add a little sweet paprika to the candy bacon. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. It's payback time. And this is how you know I haven't fought Scaramouche like at all. I've literally fought Apep more times than Scaramouche. What am I doing?
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
I guess I should have waited for you to buff me, but oh well. Wow, your Edo is strong, dude. Well, that would explain it then.
What I want to say next.
I've never seen a strong Edo, so. Not a bad gladiators. Oh, hey, I got a Midlander sword billet, but I can swap that over. Nice. And I also got the puppet string. So you have 138 crit rate? Oh, not on Kokomi. On Shinha.
But you can use one if you need.
Well, if it was Kokomi, since he starts off at negative 100.
Wait.
Yeah, that checks out.
No.
Where's Apep? Ah, right there. I mean, she just forces you to eat. She just throws food at you. Have you seen the meme where she throws food at someone, like, gives them bloody nose, like, this hurts, but I feel better? I've posted in Discord a couple of times now, probably. Don't you... What do you play on, Feathers? Are you console or... Oh, so you have terrible load times. What's good against Apep?
Wait. Huh? No.
Ooh,
You should really bring
okay.
the Knights of Favonius with you
Oh,
next
in
time.
that case. Where's Yelon? He's so focused. He is in his own world.
The scribe's work is simple, which is exactly why I took the
Nah, we don't need healing. Just don't die. Just don't die. Get good. So we should have Izyan emote soon, hopefully.
Huh? No.
Yeah? It's too late. I'm in.
Gotcha. Here comes the cash.
Dude, target you. You know, the thing I don't like about Baishu
Busted.
is everything that he does looks,
Quietly now.
he needs your help. He needs rib scratches. I think we could do that.
Things are about to get dicey.
See, he wouldn't be so itchy if Genius here didn't lay down in an ant bed earlier. Didn't you? Yeah, you did. I have questions, Mika. Probably don't need them answered. Yeah. For me, it's Nahida. Community helped me with that one. So, if it wasn't for them, like...
Seems like an emergency.
Yup. At that point, it just becomes the wallet. He does this a lot. Don't feel bad for him. He should know by now not to lay in the ant beds. Especially when I tell him to not do it. Isn't that right, Iz? Yeah, he knows. Also, I'm not paying attention at all during this fight. And I'm at full health, so I should be doing something right. Fair for a laugh coughing if I use Baiju? Oh, jeez. I know I don't like Apep. Does that count? He's an annoying boss. I really wish I'd see one.
Like an emergency.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about your Shinha banner or your Aika banner, whichever one it was, Shinha, where you got double Shinha, or was it triple? I was so happy when I got my 23 pity Nahida. Like, did not expect that to happen. Insert joke here.
A bitter pill to swallow. Mind the side effects.
I feel like HSR has increased rates right now. Well, you just gotta get a computer. Come on. Play HSR on the computer then. Download the Epic Games launcher. It's on there. Yeah. Where is Seb? Is he still your mother? I believe he is busy with school lately. But yeah, oh, I'm dead. And me. He just did like 30,000 damage to me instantly. All right, you got this, Mika. Same thing. It's doggo time. It's doggo time. Oh. No. But typically my other two mods are in here and just silent, which would be Dan and Sai. But I think... Oh no, Sai's online. I don't know if he's in here right now. And then sometimes Kyle is in here as well. Yeah, tall characters go faster. Words are difficult, don't worry. Just covered in dog hair. Yes, I wasn't paying attention a moment ago. I think there was an insta-kill attack that killed me. Not too sure. So YouTube didn't update. It also now runs more ads, but they didn't update, and now it just like breaks the stream sometimes on my phone. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Give me the ball. Right here. You want this? Is this what you want? Good. Yeah, I probably need to revamp some of my mod stuff anyway. Covered in so much dog hair. Oh my god. I mean, I'll take dog hair over some other things. So, do you have to be in the Shield of Revival's him to not die? Is that what happened to me earlier? Ah. Yes, so I wasn't paying attention. That one was on me. All right. And what do we get? And there goes the rest of my resin. Oh, man. Okay, that's 2 sword bullets in a row. Holy. Right? I mean, they're mid-laner, but I can convert those over. Which means I could get R5 Iron Sting. Well, thank you, Mika. I appreciate that. Sounds about right. Sorry, there's no mute button for Discord with that. Nope. Nilu is still involved with other things. Son of a... Never. All right, so let's see. I would need... Well, I'll hate them is not happy for Kaveh because I would assume that Farazan let Kaveh win that. You are just in your own world. You know that? But you're adorable.
Oh, well if it isn't Nilu.
Greetings,
Bring it
Mr.
here.
Jute.
Can I have
Do
it?
you still have any food that's
Can I have
ready
the ball?
to go?
Of course I do.
He's very bad
Heard
at putting
that
things in my
Zubair
hand.
Theater is hosting a celebration event, so I reserved some food for you in advance. Although it looks like you're gonna need 2 more
Nice.
portions.
Please allow me to introduce them. This is the Traveler, a very experienced adventurer.
That's only like
And this is
300 days of
her
daily
super
quests.
reliable guide and helper.
No. Paimon is... hold on. She got it completely right. Look, Traveler! She introduced Paimon correctly!
Nope, you're only doing daily quests. That's it. That's all you can do. Truly a most rare occurrence.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She always remembers every last little detail about everyone, even if it sounds completely trivial. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from the jaws of a sumpter beast.
Oh, man. I tried ARC
Don't
for like
think
10
anything of
seconds.
it. I just help out when I can because everyone else takes such good care of me. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry.
Fair.
Mr. Jude, did you say you didn't reserve enough food?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extra stock. After all, orders get changed all the time. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever tried any delicious tachin?
Ooh, what a fantastic idea!
But can you do it as Sonic the Hedgehog?
Did you make a batch recently? Tachin is a mixture of rice and meat
That's the real
baked
question.
into a cake-like shape. Mr. Jute adds special spices into his. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around Mr. Jute's place, you know he's baking up a storm.
But is it really just for the kids? Don't you often follow them in too?
I just can't help myself.
We're two peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Even better.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness! Paimon can't eat it fast enough!
Typical Paimon.
No matter how many times I eat it, it's still so delicious.
But we need more details. Max details.
I wouldn't have offered it as a treat if I wasn't confident in the taste. I baked a lot just now, and it's all packaged and ready for you to take back to the theater.
You made so much. Is it really okay?
Trying to find
eat
some way to
them all?
get
It was
an
nothing.
auto tracking camera for
One
Iz
serving
for the
or
stream.
100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you for helping me clear my inventory.
We should pay you at least.
Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for a treat?
Well, don't do that
Got
then.
everything.
Problem solved.
Feel free to come back anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Yeah. Everyone has.
I mean, that sounds about right. Crying is usually part of most things we do, though.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textiles you ordered. If you took any longer, the Sumpter beasts might have gobbled them up.
Okay.
You and your jokes. Sumpter beasts won't eat those kinds of things, Mr. Offsheen.
Jude said that some Sumpter beasts ate his spices. Were they yours?
Okay, Furbo offers
Oh,
auto tracking for dogs.
yeah, really sorry about that. Nilu, if it weren't for you,
Wait,
I
how much
would've
does a
lost
Furbo
half
cam
of my
cost?
profits that month.
Trying to pull anything out of a Sumpter beast's mouth is
Ew.
like playing a game of tug-of-war.
Oh, it's one of those
Really
things.
do eat anything, huh?
Those cameras are such garbage, though. At least they work after eating. The one thing that Paimon has in common with Sumpter beasts. That checks out.
Supposed to mean?
Come now. You know, Sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry, but because they like gnawing on things. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woven from the finest thread. So even if a Sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chomp on it for a full day.
You've tested this before?
But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? Well, that one time was an accident.
See, I wonder
I wouldn't
if the
dare
Insta
experiment
360
with
link
such a
would
precious
work.
product.
True.
To
it
track
does sound like
Iz.
some good fabric.
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time. Buy 2 bolts and get 20% off.
Face. So it has face tracking,
That's a pretty good discount.
but can it work for a dog?
Traveler?
No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already sucked her in.
Tactic? So you mean everything he just said to Paimon was a lie?
I wouldn't go
It's,
that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen
That's
is
what we're trying to
really
figure
good
out.
at spinning
Link.
stories.
Oh, I hit the
A
caps
word
lock.
from him, and you'll find yourself
Dog.
buying things you don't actually need. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
No. Vendors shouldn't use manipulative tactics.
Come
That's
on,
rude.
Don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the Sumpter beasts. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchandise. That's why my business started with
Just waiting for it to just waiting for it to end so I can do other things.
Back then, she believed anything I said.
I was not prepared to do story quest today
Guilty selling things to her because
for
of
Nilu.
how happy she looked. Though she enjoyed the stories and I the Mora, I knew she didn't need to buy that much. Anyway, since then, I've come to realize two things. One, that stories should just be a means instead of an
So
end.
that's just nap time then, right?
That there's more to business than just selling goods.
It's okay.
Pretty much.
We're all friends now. There's no need to dig up the past.
That reminds me. Some of the goods from my latest shipment aren't in the best condition. They're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the time or resources to find new buyers right now. Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh?
Pretty much.
No, I can't do
You know what else? Great paper cut
Just
finder?
think of it as
Break
a
parts
favor
cleaner.
for me, all right? The theater can use them for props and whatnot.
Nah.
It costs me more.
What are you washing your dishes with that makes it hurt?
Losing money every day continuing to hold on to them.
Soap shouldn't burn.
Even so, let me buy them at
What kind of soap are you using?
Nah,
It shouldn't.
these goods are hard moving.
Are you using like caustic soap or
Besides, if I
something?
let you pay, wouldn't
Just
it
using
mean that I'm
straight
just
lye?
using stories to sell my goods again? Just take them. If you really feel that bad about it, give me some theater tickets later. Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always in need of materials, right?
Wow, even we get a share of this?
Hurry
It's been a long
and
time
take
since I
it.
played Portal.
Looking at it all is giving me
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science.
Farhad here was snooping around your props.
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of what your new show may be about.
Wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the fun?
Yeah, please wait for our official performance.
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's celebration too.
Oh, the more folks the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about also stopping by tonight.
Oh yes, please do. I'm sure Miss Raykar and Miss Nadja would also love to have a chat with the two of you.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you.
Oh, we get gifts?
It's a flower wreath. I really think we should wear
This
some
is
of these
not
to
for
give the
you.
event a more
No, sir.
celebratory feel.
You keep that nose back.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty surprising.
Hey, why can't I have a little side?
You heard
project?
Farhad.
I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. I wasn't making fun of you. All right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Oh, I have a wreath on my head. I am fancy now.
They're so pretty. Is there one that Paimon can wear?
Unfortunately,
All right, well, that
we
broke
already
things for a
sold
moment.
out all the child-sized ones.
Oh,
I wasn't
Paimon doesn't get a
expecting
wreath.
The theater to invite such a fascinating guest.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will let it slide.
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. Let me help you carry some. I'm a porter by trade.
We have a streamer mode now? What is this?
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Oh.
But we have a pro now.
Thanks for the help, Mr. Farhad. But let me
Guess
make
I need to
one
update
thing
my
clear first.
my camera.
Don't try to ask about what's in the new show. Otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through
There it is. Come here.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his bad side either.
Let's try this.
Including Hushang's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even my strength has its limits.
Screw it, I'll just do it this way.
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training on the regular. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer.
You're just gonna not gonna work.
Let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. The Traveler's right. Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Move this. You got this.
Paimon can't fly anymore.
Are you okay, Paimon?
Where's your ball?
Good to keep going. But Paimon now
I want to see if this works. Bring your ball. It's right there behind you.
as a free lunch.
Bring it here. Okay, so that'd be a no. It does not track is. Or me.
Good roll. All right, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once
Okay,
I'm feeling
so
up
let's
to
try
it.
this. Hey, give me the ball. Give me the ball. No. Well, it was worth a try, right? Okay. Where am I going? Going back to the theater. Got it. Okay. We got distracted. We were trying to do things. Okay. Looks like everything's still working.
Oh, that sure was a lot of stuff. Oh, looking forward to the event later.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you, Sumpter Man.
Thank you, Paimon.
Paimon's definitely going to eat it all back later.
Paimon, you're just emergency food.
I'll leave you all to it.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken way longer.
The atmosphere is so nice. Is everyone always this friendly?
Of course. Because everyone's working here together. We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other out. It's easy to forget that everyone's running a business.
With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to work.
I felt so guilty at
You
first.
good, puppy?
Like I always owed someone something.
I love you.
I was always thinking of ways to repay others. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the
close that.
freebies, I was helping everyone out and saving them money. When you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value of those goods is to give them away. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay others by helping them when they need it.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense.
This has become our norm, and no one keeps track of the back and forth anymore. So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair and do a little bit of prep. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. It'd be nice if you could also get to know some other people at the theater.
You sure you don't need any help?
Nope. Mr. Zubair's really on top of everything. You two are our guests, so please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Wow, the atmosphere here is so nice.
Alright, now talk to everyone.
We can immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Oh, hey. We can finally do the other quest. Let's head back to the academia and just forget what we were doing. Okay. We finally did enough of Nilo's quest. I don't have to do it now. Probably should have just finished it, let's be honest. But I want to get this finished so that way I don't have to worry about like accidentally not finishing it, you know, before the 7 days. just in case something happens or I get too busy. It's like, what if I just don't stream for 2 weeks? What would happen? We'd miss on the rest of this quest. Can't have that. Okay, I can't hear you, Mika, and I wonder if it's... No, nothing changed there. Hold up. Yeah, no, that should I should be able to hear you, assuming you're talking, and it's not just like feedback that's happening there. Oh, and you're gone.
Hey, isn't that the Matra we investigated?
Hello, mate.
Arav, wasn't it? Let's go talk to him.
Nope, didn't hear it.
Hello, both. It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report?
Till it breaks again.
Someone's planning to kidnap Sachin. Goodness. Well, I suppose it's not all that surprising. The growing popularity of the extravaganza has given him quite the reputation boost as its sponsor. He's seen as one of these super rich types.
Well, since he's got a target on his back now, shouldn't you send some people to protect him?
To tell you the truth, we've thought about doing just that. However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumeru City. No one has been able to contact him. Our only lead,
I mean, that works.
he once said. Each time
I mean, who
the
doesn't want
Inter-Darshan
that?
Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate. Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided to come here and try their luck.
So they shouldn't know where
Oh
Sachin
man,
is either,
this is gonna
right?
get very expensive if I keep doing this.
I would assume not. Anyway,
Trying to find like a
Mama
good
Sign, I was
auto
still on
tracking mount that
vacation,
can
so
track
I'll
pets.
handle this. Don't you
They're
worry.
all
A
moderately
couple of
expensive.
Kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. I have my ways of forcing them out into
Like
the open.
hundreds of dollars.
All of that said, if you're interested in Sachin's story, why don't you try tracking him down as well? The sooner we ascertain his whereabouts, the quicker we can act to ensure his safety. I mean, you could task all the Matra and the whole Corps of 30 with someone's protection, but if the client doesn't show themselves, there's nothing we can do to help them.
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but where should we start?
No. Do the Matra have any information at all on Sachin?
None, I'm afraid. He's never committed any crimes or broken academic protocols, so we don't have a very detailed file on him. I've heard that Alhaitham has now stepped down from his post as acting Grand Sage and is back to being the scribe again. Maybe it's worth checking to see if he knows anything.
Good idea! Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza venue and see if we can find him.
Ooh. Well, that's pretty. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You're welcome. Speaking of things that are pretty, I figured out how to use Midjourney for making things. I don't know if you saw it in the AI channel, but let's see. Let's do.
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up some records for us.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I don't know where he went. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never tells anyone where he'll be going.
Huh. Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza.
Not even once. Oh,
so
damn
he
it.
probably doesn't
I
stick
forgot to
around
do.
longer than he has to. To him,
Slash.
being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Maybe he went home?
Ooh, maybe.
Alright, let's see what Midjourney comes up with.
Far from here.
Let's see if we get a good Izzy logo. Isn't that right? You, a logo of you. Oh, I can just straight go to all hate themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't want to see that. He's just sad and depressing. Words. Nope. Did I lose you again? I guess I lost you.
Yeah.
Damn it. I really hate Sumeru so much. Oh, it's up here. Yep, you are gone. And that's sad.
Let's try knocking.
Knock knock.
No answer? Maybe no one's home.
We're gonna knock again.
Hello? Oh, hey, Dom. Are you in? We need your help with something.
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home.
Come on in. I'll get the door for you.
Though honestly, number 4 is kind of awesome.
We didn't hear a
Hey,
peep when
yeah,
we
well,
first knocked.
welcome
We
back.
thought no one was home.
Well, I can't be too careful.
Kaveh,
If someone
voice
from
line.
the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city
That's
would
what they
know
do
that
best.
I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him while you're at home?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
Fair enough. So do you know
Oh.
where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house.
Did you two have a quarrel or something?
I wouldn't call it that.
I mean,
He's
you
just
haven't. You could go
incapable
through
of
his voice
saying
lines.
anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the
That's
lots,
fair.
remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... ah, you wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean?
Okay, white and
manner
red was
becoming
not
of an
ideal for that.
upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round.
Well, what's
Frankly,
max level?
It's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
Yeah, that does
I
sound
kinda like that
something
one.
Alhaitham would say.
I've had it with him. Every time I talk to him, it's the same way. He finds a way to infuriate me every single time. Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. He'll have to get used to doing his own cleaning and tidying from now on. See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too. If his life wasn't utterly devoid of artistic sensibility already,
Damn it.
it certainly will be after today.
Wait,
I hate when I forget to do / imagine.
but the competition isn't even over yet. How can you afford
I'm about to run out of mid-journey
Well,
things I
obviously
can do for the
can't
month.
just yet. I'm just packing early.
I'll probably
to get
start
ahead of
spending
the
the
game.
$8.
I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third round, I will win. I will
So you've
emerge
seen like on
triumphant.
Twitch and all that, the people come into chat like, hey, well, I want to be your AI artist and make you logos and such. You've seen those people, right?
In what way?
Layla
Oh.
said that she thinks you'll you'll get caught up
Well,
in internal
they
Meaning what exactly?
fair.
Oh, don't tell me you think
As far as
I
they
have
don't
serious
come in on
personality
YouTube at all,
flaws,
but
too.
this is literally what they do. They use Midjourney to create all their stuff. It's all AI created. Takes minutes. And every time they come in, I just shame them now.
Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
One of them actually went through the trouble of private messaging Sai, like, hey, can you convince him to do this? And Sai just laughed at them.
Where's the conflict in that?
Like, no, we're not doing that. To try and convince me. Yeah, like, no.
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the blame if something bad came of it later down the line.
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example. Was that really worth it?
It's complicated. I
mean, a lot of people do that
Let's
nowadays.
maybe leave this conversation for
There's
another
not as much
time.
money in it now, though.
What was it you needed Alhatham's help with, anyway?
We'd like him to help us look into Sachin.
Sachin. Huh.
Sachin.
He did actually mention a Sachin recently. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them.
That sounded morbid. Not even once, right?
Ah, this is the one. Here, take it.
There's a joke to be made there.
Huh, with taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer
Tell me I'm
whenever
wrong.
he pleases. And anyway, he
Oh,
did
Haytham was
ask me
drinking
if I wanted
Kave's
to read
beer.
His notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them on the side. He doesn't leave documents lying around unless he's okay with other people reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Cool, if you say so. Okay, let's see what he's got on Sachin.
Is buddy, what is up? I mean, that could do it. I mean, is it going uphill or downhill? Oh, well then you're fine. Because in my book, I'd be like, well, logic says this is gonna fail. That's better. That happens all the time for you. Man, my throat is not doing well enough to be able to read this out loud, so I'm just reading it silently. Sorry, everyone. Unless you get called on in school.
That was a lot of information. Paimon's getting a headache. So, to sum up,
I was usually the person they wanted to read. Like, hey, Joe should be the one to read. Like, could we not?
right? He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire estate as well. Oh, that must be worth heaps and heaps of mora.
What? Are you serious? All of Sachin's wealth, that's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts, then buy a new place, and still have cash to burn. I could build another Palace of Alcazar's array, except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger. Then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it properly would take upwards of...
For me, I always hated... I always hated, like, listening to other people read, because... I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of people are really bad at reading, especially out loud. So, like, let's say they're trying to read... Here, let me pause this that way. So let's say we're trying to read what Paimon said, you know, the, huh? Wait a minute. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. They'd read it like, huh? Wait a moment. There's a loose slip of paper tucked in between these pages. Like, the whole time, I'm just wanting to rip my hair out. Like, it is terrible.
Did Alhaitham write this? It looks like he was jotting ideas down
Yeah.
as he was thinking things over.
Like, as long as you can read well,
Let's see. Two phrases have been circled.
I have this weird thing. I have this weird thing where, like, if I read out loud, I tend not to actually take in what I said. So I don't comprehend it at all.
Let me see.
Like,
Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second.
like I wouldn't mind trying to do some voice acting at some point, but
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation.
I mean, that's what voice acting is.
It's 100% accurate. There's another smaller line of text underneath. Huh. Why would he bring that up?
Wow. It's so cool that you can actually read this script.
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins
But
of
the ocean is your
Indesperate
friend.
Civilization.
There's jellyfish there.
I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham meant by all this?
Who knows? The way his mind works is one of the great mysteries of the world.
I mean, there's jellyfish in there.
Well, guess we've learned all we can here.
Well, let's hope Arev's made some progress.
Yeah, he better catch those crooks. But until then, let's just head out for a stroll.
Well, that's rude. All right. Okay, so I just get 60 primos. Alright, I just assume I'm done. Alright, we're just gonna wait inside of Alhaitham's house until 7. And just assume he's not gonna come home. If he comes in, I'm just standing there like a zombie, just... It's just Yelan staring at him.
I just heard that the Matra have arrested some eremites who...
Man, now I want fries.
Let's go to the Academia and check with Arav.
Love waffle fries. Nope, I can do that. I'm the type of person I can literally eat the same thing every single day and be perfectly fine. Not many people can, from what I've been told.
You're here.
Like, I had the same sandwich
So,
every day,
just
well,
about to
5
send
days a
someone
week,
to inform
for
you.
like 10 years.
I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
What did you find out?
Well, lots of unexpected
Well, I mean, I
details,
chose the
let's put it
sandwich,
that
but it
way.
was back when I worked IT.
The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone
Yeah.
dress up as Sachin and they took
Yeah.
the bait. But then
It really kills your faith in humanity.
During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
Like, the amount of people that cannot plug things into a computer just blow my mind. Like, well, I don't know how to hook this up. Like,
It's anybody's guess.
do you remember when you were like 2 years old and you were given a block puzzle that had like a square, circle, a rectangle, a triangle? You had to line up the shape to the holes. It's that. So is it a rectangle? Put it in the rectangle. Is it an Ethernet port? Look at the thing that you have in your hand. Find the hole that looks like that. Plug it into that. Done. Yep, find the matching hole. Like, it's amazing. Or the amount of times...
Take it easy.
Or the amount of times, like... Okay, is it plugged in? Yeah, of course it's plugged in. Alright, hit the power button. What happens? Nothing. Okay, when you say nothing, as in there are no lights, or... Yeah, no, there's no lights on it. Okay, then it's not plugged in. No, it's plugged in. Humor me. Unplug in, plug it back in.
Boss, we got more company.
And you hear... Oh. Yeah, as I realize it's not plugged in.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
Like, the amount of people that I dealt with that just... And people are so obstinate, too. So, if you ask them, like, hey, did you do X? They will get defensive. Like, hey, did you plug it in? Did you turn it on? Did you try power cycling it? Did you do whatever? They will always get defensive. Like, okay, get rid of your stupid pride. You're calling me because you have an issue, so don't be combative with me. Like, now that I'm retired, I've considered, like, going back and getting a job and just seeing how quickly I get fired.
Sachin's son.
Because I won't do customer service. Like, if I get someone on the phone and they're just combative, rude, I'll just tell them to go fuck themselves. Like, oh, well, you're fired. Oh, no. Right? Like, I guess I'll go back to being unemployed.
Go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare. As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired. That's
Like, it was different when I needed a job to pay for my bills before I'd set myself up to have passive income.
Give me what's mine. I'll just have to take it from him.
Were you seriously planning to?
Of course. Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the shadows? So, I figured I'd get some people.
Like, I remember when I got my last job, I rolled up in my truck. I have a 2003 Ford Ranger. It's called the Danger Ranger. It's a piece of crap. It's ugly. So I roll up in my truck. I do my interview. They're like, okay, yeah, we'll offer you the job. I took for my first day in my Tesla. And they're like, oh, you just need this job to pay for your car. It's like, no, the car's paid off. Like, oh, you need this job for your house? Like, house is paid for. Like, so why do you need this job? I don't. It's just something to do. It's extra money. And it was at that point. They realized they had no power over me, and they were not happy.
Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also,
well, if they can't dangle the one carrot they have over your head, how are they going to make you do what they want? How are they going to guarantee your loyalty?
Seriously wrong with him by that point. Nothing
exactly.
Shocked me.
What do you mean something wrong with him?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young.
Well, a lot of times what they'll do is they'll...
I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research.
A lot of people won't do that, though. Or, you know, sometimes it's difficult to find a job. And when there's not a good economy for it, it can be very hard to get another job, depending on the field you're in.
I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of
a lot of people are very scared to lose their job, and I understand that.
He went out somewhere and took his written.
But it's funny, like, I remember at one point, they were like, hey, so I was paid for tier 1 support, meaning I did everything remote. I was not supposed to go on site. Like, hey, we need you to go on site for this client. I said, oh, are you paying me tier 2 pay for that time? Like, what? No. I'm like, then I'm not doing it. Like, well, we need you to go out there and do it. I said, that's great, but I'm not doing it unless you're paying me $30 an hour. And so, well, we can't afford to do that. And so, well, then it sounds like I'm not going out there. Sorry, because I was the only employee besides them who was capable of going out and doing deployment. I was like, I'm not doing that unless you pay me for it.
You finished? In that case, come with us. Well, we finally caught
the
guy behind.
So I mean, they don't really count because they were the owners. So paying themselves is kind of like what they do anyway. But the other employee, he was not competent enough to be able to do a deployment.
Yeah,
So, like, hey, we need you to do it. We don't have time to do this. Okay, you pay me and I'll do it. Oh, you can't afford it? Damn shame. Guess I'm not doing it.
Understood.
It was at that point that they started working towards me not being there anymore.
The organizers and getting them to pause the competitions while we investigate.
Oh, you're not a team player. I'll happily be a team player. As long as you pay me. We have an agreement. You pay me, I do work. You pay me for the work I'm doing. So if you want me to do extra work or something outside of my job, I'm not doing it unless you pay me. Fancy that. Yeah. Exactly. It was very... Oh, well, Yalen almost died. Whoops. Who's Karina? I don't remember this person.
Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you. The third round.
Till I was not paying attention originally.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap Sachin. But that's not
Oh, thank you.
I think there might be something wrong with the Diadem of Knowledge, and we'd like to investigate it.
The diadem? That seems unlikely. The Diadem of Knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades, always without incident. Why has this come up now?
Some new information has come to light.
This is pretty serious. Let me think. Okay, here's the situation. The Diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it there before the 3rd round began. In the 3rd round, contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the Diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. The first person to do this gets 4 points. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is very likely to be the winner of the whole competition. As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. You might not make it in time.
We have to give it a shot.
I'll mark the Diadem's location for you. Please head there immediately. Let's hope nothing happens.
All right, let's go.
I mean, we can get to anywhere quickly. We can teleport.
The locator stopped working.
Of course it did.
Forest interfering with it? Ugh. Let's just go grab the Diadem.
It's okay. I didn't tell the map to scroll or anything there. Why would you work? That's overrated. Whee! I still need to explore so much Sumeru, and I just have not had the energy to do it lately. It's really weird. Like, I have... You're trying?
Uh-oh. This place looks empty. Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Yep. Like, and that's one of the other things. Like, I'm trying not to run out of content with the game, because then at that point, I know myself. I'll stop playing once I run out of primary content to do. Because I'm not just going to load the game up to do my daily commissions and whatever. Like, that's just boring. And see, I wish I could do that, but I'm very bad at doing that. Oof. I mean, I'm close, honestly. I have like all this like character story quests, but that's it. Like otherwise, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the other thing about quests is like a lot of people, like streaming wise, don't really like to listen to the story stuff, so it kind of makes it harder to do quests on stream in that regards. If that makes sense. Okay, what was there not a chest?
treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
That makes sense. I mean, oh well. Seems like a nice dude.
Oh, looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
Oh, Farazan is attacking Layla. Oh.
Hawkeye enters the fray.
Jeez. I mean, I feel like this is not fair. Scaramouche is notably stronger than all of them. Yeah, he's a Mazda.
Farazan's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Like, I feel like a team of Cyno and Tainari would be capable against Scaramouche. I mean, Kaveh. Oh, poor Kaveh. You just got yo'd across the screen.
Throwing the diadem to its owner.
He didn't need those, don't worry. Uh-oh.
That's right. Put the diadem in place, and you shall gain all you desire.
It's a corrupted diadem. Oh no.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head.
I am confident.
I feel like that's part of the course. Only a teeny tiny bit.
What just happened to me?
Man, I wish we had more cutscenes like that.
Something's wrong.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
Because I am a ghost and I know everything.
Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once
Cut up
met.
trees tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it.
Made of
Ugh.
stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and
And cutting up the tree isn't too bad. It's cutting up the branches that
you
sucks.
who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Most importance. So please, pay attention and bear
They might.
witness. You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdash on Chance.
Shivers don't make you lose your spine.
The
They just
Academy
make
has
your
many
spine
bad
shiver and
talents
dance.
among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme.
I don't think I would call Kaveh the creme of the creme there, mate.
I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless strife and slaughter.
Oh, we have another ad. I don't know what's up with YouTube lately. Like, they seem to have increased the amount of ads they have by a lot.
Exploitation of the people.
It's like every 30 minutes.
Day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world.
Really? Well, that's good. Well, do you pay for YouTube Red or Premium or whatever the hell it is?
I wish desperately to find a way to save them.
So, did you find a way?
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer.
Interesting. My S22 has gone like 4.
Anthropology.
And I would like that to not get ads, since, you know, that's what I'm using to read YouTube chat. Amazing how that works. Because I can't trust Streamlabs to show me YouTube chat. It's very bad at it.
It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions.
Yeah, like it just disappears or it just never shows up. Or shows up 7 minutes later.
Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets
yep, for no reason.
This is the inexorable truth.
That was the day you joined Discord.
The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance.
Maybe tomorrow I'll also start working on prepping the area for building a shed. Oh, should I make a YouTube video for that? Like a start to finish time-lapse type thing?
See the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an
So do a time-lapse on the GoPro, then use the S22 for close-up stuff.
And so, I decided to bring my life to an end. But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the academia manage my estate.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I have performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The academia has no shortage of genius talents, nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day
what level are you?
I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you
well, I'd
desired
fail.
a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh?
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to
Well,
the pain in the world?
Fair enough.
Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting
So me.
wealth.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking, my research will have progressed. I grieve the fundamental sickness of the world. I regret the unbearable weight
that
of
makes
its
sense.
history.
Makes sense then.
And I lament the research that I failed to complete. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will
I take it your computer isn't capable of handling that.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I please?
I have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh, and complete the journey that I could not.
Well, I just failed.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at
Oh.
I've heard enough. My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
Stupid cats.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
Kaveh.
Are you all right? Any physical discomfort?
I'm fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to
So
the
Kaveh
rules,
wins, huh?
this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also makes him the winner of the Inter-Darshan Championship.
Oh,
As the
yeah.
champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the rights to inherit the entirety of his estate. For the avoidance of doubt, can you confirm that it is your intention to donate all of Sachin's wealth?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better. Rejecting the world will achieve nothing.
He and I, we're not the same.
All right. As the scribe, I will make a record of this incident on file. The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps.
So now Kaveh is rich?
Sachin's words can only cause pain.
That's why I take this.
Not anymore. No one else has to hear them now. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
I need
least I
food.
can do. And, well, it's the only thing I can do.
Well said.
What was it?
What you've expressed is a sense of justice and idealism that many aspire to, but few dare follow through with.
Ew.
I say this despite the fact that, in my view,
The jello
it's
cups
quite
are the better part.
ridiculous. You have long
What flavor?
been aware of what your flaws are.
What
but
flavor
your
Jell-O,
pride
though?
alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless,
Eat fresh.
your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kaveh.
Fair enough.
On behalf of the
I mean, I'm sure Jared would agree with that.
It is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need your insincere praise. Anyway, this
Nope.
isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your commentary focused on the competition, not my views.
I mean, you're eating the muscles, not the flesh.
Congratulations, Kaveh. Also, you'll need to prepare for the award ceremony.
Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
I guess it could be considered a fleshy bit. That's... Nope. Carry on. So I sent you a laptop on Discord there. That's it's the one that I have currently. I don't use it at the moment though. It's literally just sitting. Where did it go? Literally just sitting in my office next to me. Okay, I always forget what these things do. Do I need to water it? No.
Our bond is strong.
Oh. That's too much work. I'm electroing it and it's doing nothing, so. Where it needs to be. So dumb. If I electro it, I should just go to it and then activate.
Thank you all for your excellent performance. And that brings
Junkerfloof. Junkerfloof, come back.
Close.
Let's see if he actually responds to that.
Finally, it gives me great pleasure to invite our champion, Kaveh, to the stage to receive
He did
his
not
award.
agree to Junkerfloof. Marius, you want a treat?
Typically at this point, we would crown our champion with the
There you go.
diadem as
All
well
right,
as
sit.
presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kaveh has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all to charitable causes.
Oh, well, so much for Kaveh being rich.
Getting donated?
So much Mora. And he gave it all up?
Kaveh's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives
What
for
about
the better.
himself struggling?
Of course, without the
How you doing,
diadem and
Daoop?
prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kaveh? I'm sure many of our audience,
That's
including
fair.
myself, are curious
But
to
he's still
learn
living with
why you
Alhaitham.
decided to give all this wealth away.
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these
Fair enough.
circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him,
Ow.
and not me either. Anyway,
I think I pulled a
this
muscle
isn't
earlier.
really the
That kinda
time or
hurts.
Place for such weighty and complicated topics. So, I
It's too late.
guess that's all. I'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Oh, Kaveh, just one moment.
I mean, back when I used to teach gymnastics, my students came to me like, Coach Joe, it hurts when I do my back handsprings this way. So I would just simply reply with, well, don't do it that way then.
TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record.
Like,
This
when I
means
put my
the
hands
stage
like there,
will give
this
full
hurts.
consideration to
We'll
any
turn them this
future
way then.
project proposals you
Don't do it
submit.
that way. Oh, God. You gonna follow me now? Yeah.
All right, I'll take
I love
the
how X
card.
responds to name.
As for
Meanwhile,
project proposals,
my response is been chewing my slippers. At which point I assume they run off.
I
Come here.
declare the award ceremony over. Let's give our champion Kaveh one last big round of applause.
You good boy is. You good boy. You a good puppy. I love you.
I still don't really get it. The sum of Mora would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
See, I just need $1 million
You're
and then
not
I'm set for
strange
life.
enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got the whole Wisdom Gala to explore.
I'd be surprised how many people wouldn't be. No, the audacious thing walks in.
glad that's over.
Ah,
I think I'm quite
how
good
rude.
at giving speeches, but this one was just so tiring.
Do you mean that you're still exhausted from the competition? Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened...
Like, with $1 million, I can put that into my dividend investments and get about 120 grand a year, just passive income,
Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't
which
he?
would be amazing. Like, I don't know what to do with that kind of money.
Right here.
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a rare one, you
I don't know how to spend 10,000 a month.
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever.
I mean, I definitely would. I would definitely, like, just send people $100 wish packs, you know?
You should do it yourself. Come on, let's go find Sino.
Yeah, just give them the wish packs. Like, I would totally do that. Or, like, if the YouTube channel ever took off to the point where I was making a couple of grand a month, yeah. Give back to the people who support. Fine, Sino. We'll do that in a moment. But, yeah, we're not quite there yet. Right? And as it is right now, the YouTube channel brings in about $100 a month. It's not a lot. No. It's, I mean, considering I only have, you know, 2,600 subs, that's actually really good.
Sure.
But
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. But it helps. I like how it said find Sino when he was just right behind me.
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue. What brings you here?
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for it than I.
But it's a limited edition. Are you sure you want to give it to me?
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
Aw, he made Sino happy.
It's limited edition. Kaveh, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me what's wrong and I will help.
Oh, that's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
All right. In that case, I accept your generosity. But now that I realize that you have no concept of its value, I cannot simply take it from you. How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price.
I mean, that works. Why
Namely
not?
The price that the previous limited edition card sold for.
Oh, come on. It's just one card. How much could it really be worth?
Kaveh's about to get a ton of money, isn't he?
1 million more at the very least.
Huh? How much?
$1 million more?
Yes.
If you feel that's too low, I can go a little higher.
Debatable.
Card? But you already have a whole bunch of these, shiny ones, don't you? I saw your deck last time we played.
Not every card is this valuable, and some cards are exquisitely designed, but not rare.
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General Mahamatra if you're splashing out on things like this. But really, it's fine.
It'll last me
I
10
feel bad
seconds.
taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot. I can spare the Mora for this card.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity. Living with debt is miserable.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
Oh, I was trying to figure out
Guess
what
you've been through a lot.
that was. Delivered?
I don't
Oh,
want
shit.
to talk about
Why
it.
did they say delivered?
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be
Go
listening
home,
to
Amazon.
your
You're
advice.
drunk.
In any case, I, Sino, will take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny.
I like Sino.
Kaveh,
I just
come
don't
with
want
me
him
in
as a
few
character.
moments to collect the Mora. Thanks to you,
I hate
have
his
achieved
playstyle.
my goal for participating in this tournament.
Like, it's neat.
All right.
I like
You insist.
that he goes like
Far be it
full
from me to refuse
Anubis
your
on it,
courtesy any
but
further.
beyond that,
Well,
no.
At least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over. In fact, let me treat you all to a meal later. Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Joe, hidden play. Yes. Hate all the
How
playstyles.
the other contestants are doing. Let's go check in with them, shall we? Since we're guest commentators. and
Checks
all.
out. I mean, like, his playstyle wouldn't be so bad if I could, like, swap him in and out quickly and not have to worry about, you know, losing his... Okay, we're climbing things. Worry about losing his ultimate each time I do it. Yeah. They don't go?
Take it easy.
I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Oh, man.
Really? Well, then,
Oh, damage mode
sure,
better.
Madame Farzan, maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
Like, every time I've used Raiden so far, I haven't been too crazy for her.
Even Dia and Candace are here. What are you all up to?
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets. Madame Farzan here is pretty friendly. When she heard that we were buying clothes, she decided to give us some help.
I don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Never mind. We can purchase some textiles
Yeah.
and make the clothes ourselves.
I mean, I like her sword style. I don't like the spear style.
Embroider red and pink flowers.
So I only like her when she's using her
and
ultimate.
some green leaves.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style? That sounds a lot like what the older folks back home would wear.
No, I think I just don't like spear users.
No thanks. This is actually sounding pretty weird.
Wait. Madame Parzan's right. That style is a classic.
Nope.
It used to be
Like the only spear users I have are jungling.
There's some
A
other
few
options,
others.
too.
I
If
don't
you
use them.
mind, how about I pick some clothes out for everyone?
You dare.
It's not often that we get to meet up, especially since Candace rarely makes it to Sumeru City. Also, I know a few places where I
Yep.
can get a great bargain.
Sure. I'm happy to leave it to you.
Yeah, I don't like the playstyle of spear users. I don't know why. I just don't like the attack. Like the sword just feels the best so far for attacks.
Come quick, she's over here.
Uh-oh. Baby.
Who are you? We're new in the academia.
Uh,
We saw all the amazing
I mean, so
things
far,
you did during the competition.
Claymore.
Do you have any classes we could sign up for?
Of course I do. And you're both very welcome to join.
That's great. We can't wait. What's your area of research? Precision mechanics?
I'm from Haravatat.
Huh? But you seem like an expert in machines. Wait, sorry. I remember now. You were representing the Haravatat Darshan in the championship. Oh, their classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
But I like riding. I like riding when she uses her ultimate.
What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan, and I'd like to learn from you for
Well,
a
like
while if possible.
she goes into sword style, and her sword style is actually really good.
Cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange. But
Yes.
I look forward to learning from you.
Just slaughters everything,
You're a good
and she teleports.
Don't worry. Study under me, and I promise you will get the best teaching available.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Well, I won't disturb you any further. See you in class.
I mean, that's fair. If you're not using Raiden as main DPS, then yeah,
I don't
even
quite
swap.
understand what happened there, but congratulations, I think.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kave later, and we have to check in with all the other contestants before then. Oh, by the way, have any
Is just not want to be here today. Fine.
I don't know where Hakai went. We just saw Layla not too
Right.
long ago, though.
He's probably on the couch. Where is he?
But she was hanging out with some other Ratahoa students, so we didn't get a chance to speak with her.
I had to close my garage because a stupid cat was trying to sit on my car.
his students? They must be the ones who voted for her to enter the competition, right? Oh, she didn't end
Let's
up
see.
winning,
Yep.
so
He's just chilling on the couch, happy as can be.
let's go take a peek.
So you pulling Yoimiya? I want to. She is. Like, just a Yelan Yoimiya mix, like, totally on board with that. The issue is... Yoimiya is going to be paired with Kazuha on this banner. And from what I've been told, I should definitely prioritize Kazuha. I have a baby black cat named called Salem. That checks out. Is he a witch? Like, I'm fine with indoor cats. Outdoor cats piss me off. And I don't have Venti. Like, it's almost like he was designed to do it.
Take it easy.
That's kind of nice. Yeah, from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Oh, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina now? Not Sabrina the Teenage Witch? Okay. Same thing. Same character. Like, I would like to have Venti. But... Okay, where the hell am I supposed to be going? Up here, maybe? I don't know. I'm lost. Son of a... Chilling Adventures more horror-based? Fair enough. Still the same character. Okay. Go down. Let's have to go up. Go up? Okay, there we go. I went the wrong way last time. I highly suggest watching it. Where would I be able to watch it at? That's the question. Is it on a streaming service or... God.
Oh, stop it. If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the
It's on
guts to
Netflix?
win the
Nice.
championship.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds, right? And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3. You came so close to winning the competition.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta.
Chilling Adventures
even
of Sabrina.
Sino the General Mahamatra was there. You're amazing. All of
I guess a
you.
more horror version
Getting
of
points
Sabrina
off
the
them
Teenage
is a
Witch.
huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
Aw, thanks a lot. But I really don't think I qualify as a genius. In the second round, for instance, I dozed off and somehow found myself beside the device when I came to.
Ah, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final.
I just really wish
Let's
Layla
go.
didn't have the sleepy
Cheer
voice.
up, Layla. The rest of today's all about you.
Aww.
Things are going well for Layla. This is great. We haven't seen Hat Guy since the end of the competition. Oh well, it's almost mealtime. We'd
I
better
mean,
go
she
meet
doesn't
up with
really
Kaveh
sleep.
and Sino now.
Take it easy.
We're not running. We're just gonna teleport. Based on body language, I'm presuming work call. What? No, we shouldn't be. I always need help. No, I'm on Discord. No, if you don't see the phone in the hand, then you know it's not work call, but always need help. No, one of my realtors called me the other day. She's like, at like 8 o'clock at night, she's like, "Hey, can you come out and do a shoot tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.?"
Are you sure you have enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Like,
Don't worry.
like that's
I
very
budgeted
short
very
notice, Gene.
carefully, and this is well within my
But yes,
means.
I can.
Anyway, I've lost count of how many times
It's
you've
easy
treated
money.
me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here.
And like, Jean, she's a sweetheart, but she's like 85 years old. She has this thing where she does not give me the address of the property she needs me to shoot at. She gives me directions on how to get there. And I'm just like, Jean, I just need the address. I have this thing called a phone that has GPS. It will get me there. I don't need to know. Take the second right after the blue building on the street that no one's ever heard of in their life. She literally brings an atlas with her when she goes places.
Where the heck could he have gone? I still
Yeah.
have questions about that note he left. Well, whatever.
Like, it's
He can do what he
scary.
wants.
Like, all of her
Now,
clients like,
let's eat.
Gene, don't do this. Like, pretty much.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but at the time I was expecting at least some amount of deliberation.
Sachine's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around inside
You're
my
meant to be
mind.
mute at least, right? No, not currently.
He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache.
I mean, I
that only
could
got
be
worse
muted,
as
but
he
no.
went on.
Right now, it's just
Like I
just
was
Chad.
saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune,
Now, if I want to mute, I just hit my
probably
button.
better off without it.
If his forbidden
Case in point.
research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to
Eventually, I'll
suffer,
put mute on the stream
Matra
deck,
would
but
step
I haven't
in
gotten there
and
yet.
ban it.
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you. That means he knew what he was doing.
Perhaps. I just think that if you accept someone else's things,
Tired.
you should honor their wishes.
That's a good thing. It means
Oh, hi, Calais. Didn't realize she was here.
Thank you, oh my god, thank you. See, you get me, Kale. It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're wrong.
Seems like you always include him in the conversation, even when he isn't here.
There you go.
No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham
Ooh.
has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
He
Oh,
lives
man, those things can be all sorts of colors, huh? Jeez. I would want a red one, just so it looks like a phoenix.
Oh, that was horrifying. It literally sent chills down my spine.
Good thing you didn't say that before.
Oh, well, internet is deciding that it doesn't need to be part of the team, I guess. Let's see how long this lasts.
Enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted out of the championship?
I paid too much.
In fact, word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next lecture. Oh, are you free next month? You should come along, maybe even say a few words.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features of rainforest architecture, or ask everyone not to chop down too many trees the next time they're building a house.
We may have to end the stream here in
that's
just
no
a moment,
problem.
if this
Sure,
continues.
I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more if anyone's still hungry.
I'm full.
Let's see, how's Twitch doing?
Paimon's super full too.
Welcome to the chat room. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends.
Great
is
free stream.
important, too.
Thank you. Thank you,
This
Twitch.
is a good restaurant. Let's definitely come here again.
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
There are other good places around here too? Oh, and don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Paimon, you're just emergency food. Let's make sure we got
Do you
this.
have plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone, though. Why do you ask?
Yep. We are losing it. My internet's failing. Look, I'm just gonna post this in Discord here. Cancel.
I got a new letter from an
We're just gonna
informant.
chill here for a moment
Looks like
because
the situation has changed again.
I'm pretty sure YouTube is just gonna straight up fail here in a moment. Oh yeah. Oh. Like, why do I pay for redundancy if you're not going to work? Like, I wonder if it's... It makes me wonder, is it my internet? Or is it Streamlabs' Restream server failing? Well, I mean, I still had issues. Well, back then I was only streaming to Twitch. It was failing. But I didn't have any redundancy set up, so... Are we gonna stop? Have we stabilized?
Good roll. All right.
I think
maybe
we
I'll
stabilized.
take one more day off.
Okay, we're gonna continue then.
Got the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Bless you. I have to say that the tavern has some nice, relaxing jazz to it. All right, there we go.
It looks like this Inter-Darshan Championship's a wrap. All that stuff with
Wow, that really hurt.
diadem got sorted too. Have you still got anything else on your mind?
Sachin's research.
Oh, right. Yeah, Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with but Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish. It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash, right? Where do you think it could be?
Aru Village?
Holy smokes, you're right! He said he spent all that time
I mean, probably wrong, let's be honest.
so it's very possible that that's where he'd leave all his notes. Alright then, let's head off to Aru Village and try our luck!
Wow. God, Kaveh, come on, man. Where the hell's Aru Village? Yeah, like, why are you using a claymore at that point? Oh, yeah, it looks like my internet stabilized out again. Good. I figure I'll go likely to the end of, Do you know how much longer, or how much more I have for this quest? I'm now in Aru Village searching for the Inter-Darshan Championship. Hello, Alhaitham. How you doing, bud?
Didn't expect to run into you here.
Oh, hey them. What are you doing here?
Probably the same thing we are.
Reading. Are those?
Sachin's notes? Yes. I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing...
No, he looks like he should be,
Sure enough, I came here and found his research.
a book user. Because I can't think of the word for that.
Are you alright?
Nah, he doesn't look like a sword user.
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect
Catalyst.
to inherit
There we go.
his
That's what I was
research
looking for.
that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey. Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic. Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Why's that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others. If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality. And that reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective, Sachin's.
So, what are your thoughts now that you've read it?
I feel like that's not the only reason.
As a scholar, Sachin was without a doubt a genius. He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results,
Right.
and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were
It happens.
So,
Who needs
people
energy
are
recharge
bad,
anyway?
and things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
That
Yes.
is not a question for me to answer.
That is completely true,
Someone
Paimon.
else will arrive shortly. You can ask them instead. All I will say is that the world is not built on correctness alone. Sometimes, being correct means nothing at all.
Those words you wrote among your notes. What did that line written in ancient script mean?
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fates. Alright then, I got what I came for. These research materials are yours to look after. I'll be off.
Wait, so you came here just to read this stuff? You missed out on a big get-together, you know.
I don't think all Hatham cares about missing the big
get
get-together.
Ah, yes, that makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Guess what? Kaveh treated everyone this time.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
All Hatham's not one.
Well, seems like he really wasn't affected by this research. He said that someone else
I mean, I would like it so much more if Lumine would talk instead of Paimon so much. You wait around, near the research materials. Oh, little Nahida and Scaramouche.
Traveler, Paimon, you're already here. Nahida! Oh, and Haggai. Wait, so you asked him to take part in the championship? Yes, it was me. Are you surprised? Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one? Because Sachin's research is not mistaken. He spent his entire life researching this topic, and these materials are
I wonder what I'm gonna make for dinner.
These are the crystallization of his wisdom. Yes, I
need to
worried
make all my
that the
sandwiches a
material
week.
might cause some disruption, but I didn't want to wipe away all his hard work searching for the truth. So instead,
I'm gonna make sure my cheese hasn't been moldy.
that guy here help me keep an eye on things.
Seriously? I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it?
Like, I don't hate Nahida's voice, which is rare because usually I hate the childlike voices.
Successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a
Yeah.
single moment.
And after
That's a
all
good way of
that,
describing it.
The person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Nahida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research? Put it this way instead. Truth to
I think it's because, like, it's a cutesy voice, but it's not trying to be cutesy.
mushroom on the shroom boar's back, and they conclude that the shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar.
Yeah.
Still others
Whereas, like,
look deeper
Paimon
inside
is an annoying
determine that the
cutesy.
shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really. The world is the same way. No one, not even I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe in the beauty of this world, and others may focus only on its evils. In truth, the most important thing isn't what state the world is in now, but what people hope it will become. But of course, I don't mean that as a criticism or a call
Liz,
to
what do you
action.
want for dinner?
Ultimately,
Burgers?
my duty as the god of
I
wisdom
want
is to
burgers.
guide every form of wisdom.
I'm not
to
gonna
a
go get
place where
burgers.
it can
I don't
find
have
its
any here.
purpose.
We have
That
corn
was a
dogs.
long speech. So
You like
what
corn
are you
dogs.
actually going to do with these
He
research
really likes corn
materials?
dogs.
Because Kaveh, as the successor of this research, does not wish to see these ideas disseminated, I will seal it up. But even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom, it is still a building block of the truth. If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you?
Why, yes, that was exactly her goal.
I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm useful enough to you as a prisoner?
Oh boy, here we go again. You think so? Well, to that, I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in Vahumana will help you deal with your own fate and learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will reveal your
I
final
wonder when
thesis
Wanderer will
myself.
be
I'm
on the
expecting
banner
great
again.
things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
Tisk. All right, quest completed. Okay, so we're done. We did the event. Hey, okay. Oh wait, what? When the curtains close. I assume that's Nilu, right? Oh, no. Still a little bit left. Hold up. I was thinking when the curtains closed, it sounded like something for Nilu, but I was wrong. Like I do. Oh. Kaveh, buddy, pal. What's up?
Where were you while the rest of us were eating together?
I don't recall being obligated to report my whereabouts to you.
Did you go find another hidey hole to read in? You need to
More or
change
less.
your ways, you know. You can't survive on books alone.
Surviving on meals paid for by you would be harder still.
You...
Ouch.
Whatever. It doesn't take a genius to guess what you've been up to. You were investigating Sachin, weren't you?
Yup.
It was obvious from your notes. However, I don't believe his research alone would have been enough to pique your interest. His way of doing things is disturbing, while you... Well, to be fair, your philosophy disgusts me too, but you and Sachin are nothing alike. I don't imagine your views intersect at all. Egoism and nihilism are not the same thing.
No, they're not.
Personal interests aside, Sachin's legacy is not entirely meaningless. He conducted experiments on a great scale and left
Oh,
his
and there
findings
goes my
behind.
internet again.
Also, thanks for the compliment. But I'm actually just passing through. I didn't come here for the conversation. Well, not this one at least.
What do you mean? What topic of conversation could be more sacred among scholars than the exploration of differing philosophies?
Well, based on what I've learned, Sachin and his disturbing way of doing things, as you put it, is very likely to have met your father 20 years ago.
Oh?
What did you say? Wait, so... No. Surely that doesn't mean... Huh. So that's why he thought I looked familiar. My father must have gone into the desert due to his influence.
I'm afraid so.
Good thing I shattered that diadem. From now on, nothing like that will ever have to happen again.
Hey, Aldaheim, how's it going, man?
The boundaries of knowledge are ever expanding. Someone else will inevitably pick up the same line of research one day, and Vahumana regards it as a reasonable research direction.
Oh, not
He's
this
just laying out
again.
in full horse mode.
Even if you're right and people are bound to fall into the same intellectual traps, things won't necessarily
Unfortunately, we're
go
having
the same
internet
way
issues,
again
so
next
we
time.
won't be live for
You
too much
have to
longer.
admit that the actions of one individual don't always predict the behavior of the group, and vice versa. Take Sachin, for instance. He's quite an anomaly.
And so is the one who stopped him. You. Conflicts of this nature are indeed exceptional, but it will occur again in the future. You said it yourself. The actions of one individual cannot predict the behavior of a whole group. You know that not everyone would have chosen as you did.
Even so, I stand by my views. You can forget about trying to convince me.
That's fine.
I don't think he was
We've
going
been
to try and
arguing
convince
over
you.
this for years, and I don't hold any hope of you understanding. The issue we're debating has long since moved on from who's right and who's wrong.
Thanks for letting me know all this.
What?
I said, thanks for letting me know. Hey, stop acting like you didn't hear me. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Always.
They say that earnest thanks should be given thrice, so one more time, please.
Aldaheim's such a jerk. Right. All right, so we'll finish up the last bit of it tomorrow. My internet keeps going in and out, so that's where we're going to call it quits for today. And then we'll finish everything up tomorrow, hopefully with the internet not failing on me. So until then, I appreciate y'all tuning in and have a wonderful day and or night. Until then,